This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you guys, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. Half the stories here, at least half the stories come from you guys, and all the conversation comes from you guys, and I thank you. Happy Friday to everybody. I am excited. It's Friday. I got a lot going on this weekend, and it's a bunch of really fun stuff to do, all sim racing related, so I'm already excited, and it's Friday morning still. So, what's going on in the world of sim racing? I woke up and I thought, oh, today's the day. It's a slow day. I looked at my feed and I didn't find a lot, and then the stories came rolling in. So we do actually have a few things to talk about. Some of it's sim racing related and some of it's just humorous. But first things first, I liked this video, so I'm going to play it for you. But Verena May, I don't know her name. She is going to be with John Iwana and Epic Shenanigans, which I believe is another female driver, August 3rd, live at 10 a.m. PST on the Forza Motorsport channel. And I thought she was cute, so I thought maybe you'd want to tune in and watch that tomorrow. No, that's today at 10 a.m. PST, so that's in 1 hour from right now. You can find that at the Forza Twitter feed. In addition to that, they have their monthly episode coming up, the Forza Monthly episode on August 6th at 1 p.m. And on this channel last month, for example, they revealed what the new cars of the month were going to be and some of the new tournaments. So it's a little advanced warning. If you want to be on the inside track, get ahead of the game on Forza, you're going to want to watch that one on Monday, August 6th. So lots of cool things going on. Yes, she is hot. Sean Canavan, he's one of our guys. Sean Canavan's one of our guys. He's a patron member, part of the crew. I don't know if you guys heard about Daniel Ricciardo, and I wouldn't have mentioned it other than the fact that Formula One, the game, did a little virtual driver change. And Daniel Ricciardo moving over to Renault Sport F1 for the 2019 season. You can do it in real life in career mode, change teams, just like they have the virtual version of it. Sean, and Sean, that is right. So there you have it. Dakar mode. You know, we knew there was the rookie. We knew there was the advanced. But did you know there'd be Legends mode? So, yep, there it is. The challenge is extreme, but at the end, the reward is legendary. Become a legend. That's the gold legend mode versus the competitor mode in red and the rookie mode in blue. Again, thought it was a little humorous. Two things from the FA Racing G2 Logitech. Number one, G2 Nestor has racked up his 50th official victory within just a few weeks of playing. Which, you know, you get into the ranked world of GT, Gran Turismo Sport, and it ain't that easy. But here's a video of him making the big pass and making it stick and going on to get the win for his 50th win. In addition to that, Joni Tormala showing off his trophy from that A1 Telecom esports series that he won earlier in the year. And these are the kind of trophies that we're getting in sim racing. Not just the cash, not just the prizes, but the big fancy polished trophies as well. Yes, you are, Sean Canavan. You are live, and all my good friends in the sim racing world are live right now as we talk sim racing. So welcome to the show. Thank you for being here, and happy Friday to everybody. And Devin Booth playing some, what was that game? Oh, what was that old game where you uncovered things and you had to guess what the puzzle was? Now I'm talking before video games existed. Now, they didn't just build one, but they built two. This is that Hoonigans thing. There's a blue one now. So we had the red and the blue version. The Thrustmaster equipped Ultimate Sim, as they put it. The reason they're doing all this demo, by the way, just so you know what is going on, I'm going to stop that, is, and you can see the post here as well, because this is at Thrustmaster. This is all being shown at RTX Austin. This is Animation, Gaming, and Comedy Experience. This is going on August 3rd through 5th, so today through Sunday, at the Austin Convention Center. And if you want to check out those two Ultimate rigs, they're going to be at the Thrustmaster booth at that show for anybody in that Texas area. See some badass equipment. I mean, that's a beautiful computer right there. Go meet the gang behind it. Maybe get some info on Thrustmaster. But that is going on in Austin, the RTX animation, gaming, and comedy experience. August 3rd through 5th. And for any of you who are considering going, before you get there, I just need you to understand one thing about RTX and life in general. Cosplay does not equal consent. All right? So just because the girls might be running around in scantily clad anime type garb, that is not consent for getting grabby. Rick Motec showing off the Load Cell LC3 under testing. This is an upgrade to the Thrustmaster pedal set. You can see there's sort of a urethane bushing between the lever of the pedal and a piston type, I call these, little plunger type load cell with a backing plate and holding it right in that right position. So that's kind of cool coming out of the guys from Rick Motec. Whoops. Excuse me. iRacing. So yesterday, big announcement out of iRacing. It's hard for me to even grasp that it has already been 10 years that iRacing has been going. That makes me feel very old. I don't know how else to say it. If iRacing is 10 years old, how old have I become? Anyway, they're going to be doing some throwback series on some of the older content and some weekly series. So as you can see, August 7th through August 13th, the Solstice, August 14th through 20th in the Legends, August 21st through 27th in the Skippy, and August 28th through the 23rd in the old, is that a late model? And they're going to have thousands of credits to random participants throughout the month. There's also a throwback award for anybody who participates in each of the 4 series. It's a one-time award. That's the only way you'll ever be able to get that iRacing achievement. Sometimes we forget iRacing actually has achievements. But there you go. Congratulations to iRacing. Get out there and race. This was sent in to me from Spatial Dragon. Thank you. But the trailer ownership mod for Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator, where instead of just owning and operating your cab, apparently you can now own and operate your own trailer and pick things up versus picking up ready-to-go trailers. So kind of taking things to that next level of ownership in the world of American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. Thank you for sending that in. Tofi sent these in, and they made me laugh. Boy, did they make me laugh. How to make a Lamborghini gaming steering wheel from cardboard. And there it is. I'm just showing you. You can look it up on YouTube. I don't want to get in trouble. But take a box, cut it up, glue it together, shape it. There's your steering shaft. Put on some fancy controls and some tablets, and bada boom. Oh, I love it. The way it's teetering the phone. That's very sophisticated. Now, I know that some of you guys are not Lamborghini fans. So maybe you're a Porsche fan. Well, okay, you can do the same thing. How to make a gaming steering wheel Porsche from cardboard. And so here's a similar video showing off oh, there's the little teeter-totter part to turn the little monitor. I thought these were quite amusing and well worth talking about. But I'm not done. But wait, there's more. You can make your own pedal set too. So here we go. He's busted out on plastic. Now he's getting serious. Anyway, great stuff. I used to be in the cardboard business. There they are. There's the pedals in action. All right, you think I'd be done, wouldn't you? I'm not done. Because if you really are daring, you could build a Lamborghini Aventador out of cardboard. Yes, it can be done. The ultimate DIY project. You could build your own Lamborghini Aventador. Cardboard. You can do anything with cardboard. Sorry for yelling at you guys. That just made me laugh, and I thought it was all very worth seeing. Let's see. Dennis Lindblad sent this in talking about Sim Racing Club. They have a virtual endurance championship, the VEC. It's the official R Factor 2 endurance championship. I've been talking about how great R Factor 2 has become. And they're going to be using the official Studio 397 Endurance pack, running LMP2, P3, and GTE class. And if you're interested in looking for a league running R Factor 2, you might want to check them out. Thank you, Dennis, for sending that in. Blow through some of these stories. Train Sim World Review, all aboard. So if you're looking at Train Sim, want to know more about it, Cog Connected has an article right up on it. You can check that out. Yeah, he's going to have to paint that thing. I almost dribbled coffee on myself. Cog Connected is we're going to find that right up on Train Sim. I give you that, Josh. How Forza has become the king of racers. This is an Xbox enthusiast, being that they are Xbox enthusiasts. I'm sure they're going to kind of think in the direction of Forza, but if you want to read that article and you just can't get enough Forza, you'll find that at Xbox Enthusiast, talking about why Forza has become, or how, the king of the racers. I might argue that point. Maybe I'll have to read it and find out their perspective on it. Dark Side of Gaming has an article talking about Asphalt 9, and I think Legends has sold over 4 million downloads in just a week on all platforms. None of you guys have mentioned or talked or asked about Asphalt 9. Anybody know anything about it? Is it worthy? Has anybody played it? Is there a demo? Oh, I see a Bugatti. I see some Wreckfest looking crashes. I see some crew looking effects to it. Download for free. I thought I saw that flash by. Asphalt Legends, download for free. And that is at the App Store at Microsoft and Google Play. Looks like that's going to be on the phone. They are okay-ish. Yeah, this is like the 9th generation of it. Not just by the name, but they say it. This is the latest entry in the multi-awarded Asphalt franchise. Ben Q. So PC Gamer telling us about a few different deals out there. Ben Q's 32. Ben Q, if you don't know that name, you're like, Ben Q? I've never heard of that. I'll get a Samsung. Ben Q is one of the main, they're like one of the super high-end gaming monitor companies. That's where they really got their name, was being known as the gaming monitors of choice. 32-inch 1440p FreeSync, not G-Sync, FreeSync 2 HDR monitor. Look at that price for 32, $700 bucks. Anyway, it'll run a 2560 by 1440 resolution, 144 refresh rate, HDR support. So those will be available August 7th. PC World also talking about the EVA GeForce GTX 1080 for the win 2 with radical ICX cooling tech is $130 off at B&H. B&H Photo sells everything now. I don't know if you guys have realized or noticed that. We did mention that, David S., in sort of a funny way, because Codemasters did a cute thing with the career mode in F1 2018 and had him change teams. So we did mention it. Yes, we did. So there's another video card you can think about at PC World. Tech Power Up. Now, this is cool. This is the bare PCB pictured of the GTX 1180. So, look, it really, really exists, people. The 1180, there it is, without its chipset installed on it yet. But if you want to know more about it, you can find that at Tech Power Up. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1180 bare PCB pictured. Sim Racing World has a write-up from Aristotle. I can never say his name right. Aristoteles Vasilakos. I'm sure I massacred it, but I tried. I'm sorry. I tried. Of Assetto Corsa, talking about their thoughts coming off of that big 48-hour spa. So this was a very big deal. It was their biggest public venue of the game. They did more competitions than they've done in the past. It was a much more serious event. So if you want to hear their thoughts on how it went and everything, you can do that. GT, yes, we've mentioned that, Willie OD. Yes, we did. Let's see. If you want to, we can go back to the Ricardo story. That was cute. So here is, we were talking about Ricardo moved, and I said I normally wouldn't mention this on the show per se, but F1 the game did a cute little thing showing him officially changing teams from Red Bull to Renault Sport for 2019 using the career path of F1 2019. So that's how I talked about it in a cute sim racing related way. Just so you guys know, and I'm not going to go into detail on this one, Speed Maniacs, and I'm using the Google Translate to get this, but talked about Ride 3. So at Gamescom, there were certain things that came out. Publisher found and details about the Gamescom demo. So we're going to learn things. The Gamescom is going, I call it the Gamescom, going on from August 22nd through 25th. It looks like at booth B040 of the Bandai Namco Entertainment, they'll have more than 200. The game is going to have 230 motorcycles and 30 tracks, but at Gamescom, the demo will feature 35 bikes and 6 tracks. So that's a pretty good shakedown if you are going to be at Gamescom and interested in Ride 3. I would not have mentioned this, but I did, or I am, because I need some help on this one. I, for Monday Fun Day, would like to do Grand Theft Auto 5. But I am not an expert in multiplayer because, to be perfectly honest, I have only done Grand Theft Auto in single-player story mode. And I haven't even downloaded any DLC. But I'd like to play it, and somebody suggested it, and I thought it sounded really, really fun. So, any of you, any of the pit crew, any of the patron group, any of you fans of the show know how to have fun in a group with GT5, let me know. Send me an email. Sean@simpit.com. Get a hold of me on Discord. I would like to do that, but I need a little help in building it up. But, so this article here is talking about how they're about to pass a huge new sales milestone. And just to give you concept, the game was released 4 years, 10 months ago. And the company announced now that they have shipped almost 100 million units. 100 million units of Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, sure, 4 years, 10 months, that's a good run. 100 million. I mean, that's a great run, really. What, 20 million a year? But what blows my mind about it is it's still a top-selling game. This game is up from the 95 million figure that Take-Two announced back in May, which means since May, they've sold another 5 million copies of the game. That is a successful company. Here's another one. You want to know why? Why are they still selling 5 million in a matter of 3 months, 5 years into its release? No techie giving you the whole story. Why people still keep playing Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode. And I have to confess, I've gone back to the game probably 3-4 times and played it through the story to an extent. So, congratulations to them, and we're going to have to do some Grand Theft Auto. So, wow, 9, 18, 19, only 20 minutes, and I'm out of news, but I do have more to talk about. So, an apology is in order once again. Last night I had technical difficulties, and I was unable to race. The moral of the story is, for some reason, all of a sudden I'm getting some static electricity, perhaps, something that is making my high-end pedals not register. So, I am sick of missing streams, missing races, and not being able to race. So I've gone back to good old reliable. I put a Thrustmaster TSXW, and you know, some people be like, oh, how can you do that, Sean? How can you do that? I'm not even shedding a tear. I love that wheel, and I'm going to be every bit as fast with that as I can be with any direct drive wheel or super fancy pedals. But anyway, that is the story behind the story. That means that tonight, we actually will be here for the NASCAR truck race. So, why is it not playing? There we go. Excuse me. This is race 2. Watkins Glen. What happens when you take a bunch of roadies, a bunch of guys who really road race, make them switch to the trucks, and then put them back in road course? I gotta tell you, honestly, it's a recipe for disaster. No, these guys, the guys we race with tonight are really good, but you're going to see a little bit of this, that's for sure. Now, going into this week, last week, it was all about, there we go, just want to bring that down. It was all about Mark Mikowski, and he really showed everybody how to drive this thing at Pocono. So we'll have to see if he can back it up on the road course. I took second, Doug Hawley in third, Billy Strange in fourth, and David Payne in fifth going into the second race of the season. That'll be tonight at 6 o'clock. Guaranteed. That's why I put a different wheel on my rig, just to make sure that I made that race no fail. Also, a big announcement. We have partnered with, or Ricmotech has decided to become the primary sponsor on the Simpit Endurance Team Ferrari. We have put together a team. This is the patron group. We've actually put together 2 teams, I do believe. Cal Mods, no, I need to work on some grounding and some other issues, and I wasn't using socks, but I will be on the Thrustmasters. But rather than keep teching and teching, I wanted something good and reliable through the weekend, and I can go back to teching Sunday night. But anyway, Ricmotech sponsoring the Simpit Ferrari for, in 2 weeks from this weekend, we have the 24-hour Le Mans. And me and the guys on the patron team are going to be all ready to go in this car. We got a big double practice sessions over the weekend. I'm actually going to be doing a training. So today at 10:30, I'll actually be coaching Chris P. We're going to do a special streamed episode of Going Faster with Sean Cole. So at 10:30, in an hour from now, hour and 10 minutes, I will be coaching Chris in this car, trying to get him up to speed and get him onto that second team. That's his goal. We're going to see if we can do that. That'll be coming up. That'll be your first sight of us on track. I don't think we'll have this paint dry enough. We'll still be in some kind of a temporary paint job. But this is all a big deal, and I want to thank Ricmotech. I also want to thank Sim Experience. They've been paying for some rooms for us to practice and get some space alone to get everybody up to speed. I want to congratulate the guys. We'll make a bigger announcement of the whole team and everybody and the full cars, but I did want to thank Ricmotech and give you guys just a little brief tease of what's going on behind the scenes with the patron team and us getting ready to do our first iRacing endurance race together. So that is going to do it for today. Really exciting stuff. I got practice all weekend in this Ferrari. I got training today. I got the truck race tonight. I still got editing to do and so much more, but it's Friday. Lots of fun between now and Monday when I'll see you again for another edition of the Pit Stop. I hope you guys get out there, do some racing, have some fun, and have yourselves a great weekend. This is the Simpit. Oh, and I want to thank Stan Donnet for that incredible paint job. That came from Stan. He really, he and I had a conversation about what I wanted versus some of his ideas. And this is what he came up with, and it is an incredible, incredible car. Thank you, Stan, for taking care of the team. Thank you, Brandon, for being the team manager slash organizer and really pulling this together for us all. And I think we're already having fun, and we haven't even gotten to the race yet. Anyway, happy Friday. Get out there, have fun. Be sure to thumbs up, like this show, subscribe to this channel so you can get notifications whenever we do go live, because if it's live, it's on the Simpit Crew channel. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.